Alright, hey guys, so in this video I mainly wanted to cover this month's Humble Monthly, which includes some fantastic games. Also I wanted to go over last month's monthly because the reveals were pretty amazing as well. I wanted to also mention that next month I believe they are replacing the Humble Monthly for Humble Choice, so the Humble Monthly is going to get a lot more expensive unless you are currently subscribed to the Humble Monthly, and then the prices won't change, and I think you get a little bit extra in terms of games. But as you can see here, the basic plan is $15 a month and you only get 3 games, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Be sure to check out the Epic Game Store. This month you're getting Nuclear Throne, which has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. It's a top-down action shooter. It's a fantastic game overall. And then Ruiner is another top-down action shooter. This one is a little bit more stylish with a cyberpunk type theme. So 2 fantastic top-down shooters. I'll have some videos playing, so hopefully you'll check them out. But it's completely free, and I know a lot of people are very much against the Epic Game Store, but every month they have some fantastic games that you can pick up for free, so why not? Beyond that, there is some other fantastic bundles on Fanatical. If you're looking for like lower end indie games, there's a bunch of new bundles on Fanatical, and on Indie Gala as well. They always have a bunch of bundles going on essentially every week. So now I wanted to go over a big change to the Steam marketplace. Recently, Counter-Strike has pushed an update which basically locked the trading of CSGO keys. If you purchase keys from the CSGO store, they are no longer tradable. If you purchase them before this update, you can trade the keys. So basically, CSGO keys are now in limited supply, which makes it a lot harder to use for trading. If you go on the Steam marketplace, you can see they shot up by $1. Normally they're around $2.50. Now they're $3.50, and they will probably continue to increase in value. So those of you who had a bunch of keys in your inventory, you probably profited quite a bit. So because of this, I wanted to go over something I mentioned in the past. You can sell TF2 keys to the marketplace for $2 and around 50 cents each. It fluctuates a little bit. If you go to a website called marketplace.tf, you can purchase keys with PayPal. They're currently $1.80 each, and you can actually use a coupon code UNCLE to get 1 key free if you purchase 11 keys, and you can do that each and every day. So essentially, TF2 keys are $1.65 through marketplace.tf, and then since they're traded to you, you can instantly sell them on the Steam marketplace for $2.50 each. After fees, that's about $2.20, so you get about 25% more credit on Steam, which you can use to purchase games and pretty much anything you like, rather than putting money directly to Steam. So this is a great way to add Steam credit onto your account or to get TF2 keys for cheap for trading purposes. So now to go over this month's Humble Monthly early unlocks, you get Yakuza Kiwami, Soul Calibur 6, and My Time at Portia. This month's early unlocks and last month's early unlocks have been absolutely incredible. These are all very expensive, very highly rated games. Yakuza, if you haven't heard of it, is a great beat 'em up. It takes place in Japan. Yakuza is a very well-known gang in Japan. The gameplay is fantastic, super fun, very story rich. I definitely recommend trying out any of the Yakuza games. And then there's Soul Calibur 6. This is a fighting game. I remember playing Soul Calibur when I was a child, so it's great to see it. This is the first one released on Steam. Very entertaining to watch, very fun to play. There's a bunch of great characters. There's Geralt from The Witcher, and then I think there's some DLC characters like 2B from Nier Automata. So it's super fun, especially if you have a friend to play with. And then My Time at Portia is kind of an alternative to Stardew Valley, more of like a 3D style game. I don't know how to describe it. It's very charming. It's an RPG. You basically like do favors for people, you farm. There's some action combat as well. So if you're looking for more of a cute and like charming game, this is definitely for you. So overall, I would highly recommend picking up the early unlocks for this month's Humble Monthly. If you guys want to help me out, there'll be a referral link in the description below. If you've never subscribed to the Humble Monthly before, be sure to use that before you subscribe. Just to go over it real quick, you get about like 8 to 10 games each and every month, normally around like $150 to $200 worth of value. Some truly great games overall. You also get 20% off the Humble store if you want to purchase extra games, and then you get over 90 games in the Humble Trove, which are DRM free games, so you can download all of them, keep them forever, and there's a bunch of great games in the the Humble Trove. So now I wanted to take a step back and look at the Humble monthly reveals for last month. I think they were pretty incredible and honestly probably one of the best Humble monthlies ever released. So the early unlocks included Call of Duty World War II, which is kind of a step back to like Call of Duty World at War. The graphics are incredible during the campaign. I think if you enjoy Call of Duty campaigns, this is probably going to be very enjoyable for you. I heard there's not very many players playing the multiplayer, so if you enjoy multiplayer in Call of Duty, you might be disappointed. But overall, it's a super expensive game and great to see in an early unlock. And then we had both the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. This is basically my childhood back on the PlayStation 2. I played through the entire Crash Bandicoot trilogy when it was first released, and I really enjoyed it. The graphics are fantastic. Same with Spyro. So if you are nostalgic towards either of these, I think you'll really enjoy them. Otherwise, they're fantastic games, especially if you enjoy platformers. Then we have Shenmue 1 and 2. I haven't played these, but I've heard they were very innovative and story-rich when they first came out. I think they came out on the PlayStation 2. So if you're looking for more of an innovative style game set in Japan, very story rich, I think you'll enjoy these. I think this is like $30 on Steam as well. And then we have Memories Retold. I think this is more of a story rich sort of adventure game that's set place in World War I. It follows the character around and it's very emotional. So if you like war games, definitely worth trying out. And then there's a game called Synthetic, which I found to be super enjoyable. This is a roguelike top-down shooter in more of a futuristic type setting. It is extremely challenging, but at the same time, it's very rewarding, very replayable. So if you like top-down shooters, if you like roguelike style games, highly recommend Synthetic. I think you'll be able to spend quite a few hours into it. And then the last game was Evergarden. This is a more of a chill, visually pleasing puzzle game. If you like puzzle games, I highly recommend it. It looks fantastic. And again, all of these games have very positive reviews. So overall, I loved this month's or last month's Humble Monthly. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys want to help support me in this channel, or if you're deciding on subscribing to the Humble Monthly, I encourage you to use my referral link below. There was also a couple new Humble bundles that I never really went over. There's the Idea Factory bundle, and I think the Day of the Devs bundle is still going on. So if you want to pick these ones up, you can use my referral links as well. The Humble Idea Factory bundle is pretty amazing, especially if you like RPGs or JRPGs and anime style games. You can pick up these 3 games for just $1, and then you can pick up the other Neptunia games and Fairy Fencer F for $10. So overall, this is a great bundle, especially if you like anime games. And then the Humble Day of the Devs bundle, I think this is just, 5 days left on this one. There's some pretty good games here, so you might want to check these games out as well. Also, if you decide to purchase anything on Fanatical, I'll have an additional referral link for that. So yeah, thank you so much for all of you guys who help support me by subscribing to the Humble Monthly. I really think you get a great value out of the monthlies, so that's why I push them so much. Some truly great games for some amazing prices, and they're a limited time, so don't expect to see prices like this anytime in the future. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.